Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Wang Yibo, Suga, and V. So it is a pick a card with the Malachite, the Labradorite, the Onyx. So transformation, courage, protection, and big decisions for Wang Yibo. We have Labradorite with creative protection, transformation, and clears creativity blocks for Suga and Onyx, strength, boundaries, stability, and saying no with V. So let's get started with the Malachite, the transformation, courage, protection, and big decisions for Wang Yibo. So let's see you on the other side. Okay, this card is for Wang Yibo, and we are going to start his reading right now. Let's find out in the houses what might be going on for astrology for Wang Yibo. All right, Aries, I am. So this may be about his self-image, make forward and defend self with Mars. And Mars is the tower. So this is maybe some sudden upheaval in his life or accepting something that's being revealed. And Neptune is the dream and transcend. So dream and transcend. So that's in reverse for Neptune. And Neptune is essentially the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. So, not people's going on right now. Things aren't turning in his favor when it comes to maybe his image or maybe not being seen publicly enough, maybe being in the foreground of the group. Let's just see what else is showing up here, and then we'll clarify each one. All right, we have air sign, open-minded, objectivity, and learning. So taking it all in, conjunction. Now this is a union, merging and coming together. So this may be some things that are kind of conflicting, maybe, is maybe we're getting worked out here. And ambition. So we have Capricorn and methodical steps and realism. So he may be the one that grounds the group with his Capricorn in his natal chart. I feel like whatever this merging is and coming together may be due to this conflict. Now, is it conflict with love, or is it with work, or is it just at home? Whatever the case is, we'll find out. Needing to be more open-minded has to be for the good of the group, or for and not get in the way of his ambition or this whatever this union is about. So let's get three more. North Node, it's about his purpose. It's about work. Let's see. And eighth house, endings and beginnings. So something may be ending for something new to come in. And opposition, imbalance, point of tension, and a power struggle. So this may be to do with work with the North Node coming in. That's usually purpose. The house of beginnings and endings may end up being from with somebody in a relationship here, or with a relationship at work that wasn't really getting along. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. So I feel like this is that one that kind of goes within and likes to isolate. It's almost like the Hermit, really. Yeah, Hermit is Virgo energy, that wisdom, that self-love, that soul searching, and maybe trying to find an answer. Let's see what's going on here. Let's find out about, let's see about the Mars first, and then we'll do the Neptune, and then the Aries. Mars, Six of Pentacles. So this may be something about getting equal pay, or equal give and take, or equal give and receive. Maybe sharing the gratitude or the kindness or the knowledge, the time. Everybody should be putting in the time. What's Neptune? Five of Cups. So I feel like whatever the dream is, it's not coming to reality for him in a way that he is happy with. There seems to be some loss or sadness, disappointments here about this equal give and take, and may end up being what they're passionate about. Maybe this is the win, or um, about being independent, maybe about ambition themselves, or this could be about a suitor uh, coming in, not really caring for that, maybe about who he's with. This might be somebody that is um, giving him a run for his money, essentially, with somebody in a relationship. It could be somebody else is interested in the person he wants to be with. So let's see about the air, the open-minded, Eight of Swords. Okay. So this is definitely having some negative thoughts, or is he self-sabotaging here? What do we have? Let's see what the next card tells us. Two of Swords. This might be things about a union coming together that he's not seeing. Maybe not doesn't have all the information about. And this may be that he is feeling somebody's trying to come in between him and whoever he is with. Now, he may be too busy to kind of find out. Maybe that is why it's blindfolded. Maybe he isn't able to be available for a passionate new beginning. And this may be a passionate new beginning to do with work. So may not be seeing what he needs to see when it comes to a union. Doesn't have all the answers, or he may not even be seeing that this is the person that likes him, or that he's meant to meet, or I don't know, there's something that's not quite right here. I feel like his North Node is really important. It's about facing about his North Node, putting too much on that, maybe looking at that devil side of things, and that may be about the money. It's one thing about facing your ambition and being good with your ambition, but needing to face that balance, the desires, and not have it an obsession, not having it control self about the money, or about being seen, or still being true to self, no matter how big of a star he becomes. Okay, so let's see, eighth house, which is all about attitudes, money, desires, what he desires, what needs to transform. King of Swords. So it may be really good with communicating. Four Cups, but there's something he's dissatisfied about, and something is ending here when it comes to this. So whatever this power struggle is, he's definitely isn't really happy about that. Is some disappointments here. And Virgo, let's get one for that. All right, wanting to build. So that calm, cool, and collected, maybe looking within about what he truly wants to build here. And this might be the direction that this is all going. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Five of Swords. So there may be some hostility here, or arguments, or some type of conflict that's really having a toll on him for Wang Yibo. Now, is this a group of people he's in or around on the set? Is he an actor? Is he a singer? Does he dance? I don't know. Whatever he does, it's about some type of conflict or an ending that's affecting his work. something that's disappointing him that he can't put time on or investigate because he doesn't have all the answers due to being at work and it being so taxing on his time. Definitely with the Five of Swords, there may be some conflict or argument going on here. Let's see what needs to change when it comes to this building, whatever this is for. With that Ace of Pentacles, maybe this is a manifestation, maybe it's an opportunity for abundance, a career. All right, numbing fades, reality steps in, and this is that big upheaval here. Getting the reality check here is what I'm getting with this. Oh, what's this? Friend zoned. Oh boy. Okay, so maybe realizing that whoever he may be interested in maybe is friend zoning him when it comes to a companionship or friendship or wanting more than that. This person may be liking someone else here. So it's weird that it came up like that, but that's okay. We'll just keep going down that road like that. Let's see what else about this passionate new beginning that he's unable to put the time in that is coming quickly forward. Now, this may also be a breakthrough that he's going to have about this passionate new beginning. Okay, fragile. I don't know if I can say that now. Fragility marks where truth is tender. So definitely has a tender heart about maybe getting friend zoned here. And what about the Four of Cups? There's disappointments here. Settling always breeds resentment. So doesn't want to settle. He's ending things out with somebody here. Too many disappointments and feels like they've settled or just trying to be there because someone else is there, using him to be in and around someone else. Let's see. Anxiety shows up when something honest is shifting. So let's just see what is going on with this. See about the love, the fragility. Gifts from somebody special. So he may be giving gifts to this friend, but he may feel like he's settling with just a friend zoned issue when he clearly wants more. Maybe feeling like is the friend, I mean, maybe romance is on his side only. And feeling like he's settling for something that is less than what he deserves, or that they're settling for somebody when they clearly wanted someone else. Let's see. It could be a lasting true love though if he doesn't poo-poo it here. He may feel like this person is just settling with him or that he's settling for this person. Might be the first person that's ever said no to him. Well, just wants to be friends. I don't know. Okay, let's do this one too because we did do all the others and the lasting love is here. So when the honesty shifts on this and the anxiety shows up, I feel like it may be feeling like maybe settling, but maybe realizing that this is a true love. And maybe it's not him that's not seeing this true love moment. It might be the person that's friend zoned him. So still needing to build on that and that Virgo integrity and reverence. So, and that Five of Swords is here. So let's put that over here too, because with this, it's almost saying that there's a conflict here, but is it really a conflict? It may be that this person doesn't realize that it's a true love scenario until they get to know each other a bit better and maybe realize this has always been true loves. or her true love or his true love or whatever. Let's see what doors open. Oh, there's a door of hope and optimism, having faith. There's some wisdom around this. She's going to learn something about this part, needing to be true to self and thinking that, maybe she's been hurt before, upheaval, and this upheaval is due to him trying to be more than just a friend. Maybe they've always been just friends. The door to the awakening. So maybe it's him that's friend zoning her. I don't know, but there's something that's going to be seen here because something's going to wake up, and it may be the true love scenario where there's a romance that deepens and blossoms. And there's the illumination. So they're going to awaken to this fact, and it's going to shine a path forward for them to see that this is a lasting love if they want it to be. So maybe somebody's friend zoned the other and didn't realize the connection they actually share. So let's just see what initials show up here. Okay, opportunity maybe hasn't arrived yet. It's in reverse, but there's an O in this person's name, whoever his soulmate is. A is ascending, so there's that conquering those fears and moving up the ladder of letting this person in, even if it's just a friend that becomes more than just friends. And L, love. So this is a true commitment if you open up your heart. So maybe he's friend zoned because he's been hurt before, and it becomes more than that. A, O, and L is here. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. An E, expansive. So maybe you have all these things. I feel like this opportunity will show up eventually. I feel like this is your soulmate showing up as closer than you think. So the opportunity is going to come in. I have a lot of people that are in that window of meeting their soulmate this year. And it's a really profound year for a lot of the signs showing up. So, and I mean, you may not realize it, but having it as a celebrity showing up is maybe you're a fan, maybe you show up as watching part of the series or show in the audience, or I don't know if they have that there, but they have had that here where people come in and watch the show and then they're part of the studio audience. So anyways, I'm going to leave that there for the malachite and Yang, or Wang Yibo, sorry. And anyhow, I'll see you on the next one if you are going on to card 2 with Suga. All right, from BTS. All right, we are on to the next one, which is Suga with the Labradorite. And the creative protection, transformation, creative blocks are being lifted. So let's see what's going on for Suga in the houses for astrology and see what shows up. For Suga, please. All right, we have Cancer, nurturing comfort, Capricorn with the ambition and methodical steps, and then the Black Moon Lilith. So there may be some air of mystery when it comes to BTS Suga and what's going on for him. He may be wondering what's coming. It may be part of the group or something that the group knows. Maybe he doesn't. I feel like there's something to do with the group. So let's just keep going. We're going to do 3 here. I'll just move that over a bit. All right, we have, okay. Yang, this is feminine energy showing up in house 3. Now, this is about the rational mind and communication, childhood relations. So this may be about maybe having children, analyzing this, having a look at maybe doing so. This is being content or having that time of achieving. All right, Scorpio, I transform. So for Scorpio energy, this is about regeneration. So this is about attitudes and sex and money and death. This is about being the mystic here. Let's see, North Node and life purpose. So this is definitely, I'm getting like analyzing about children, and there's a purpose he's doing already, but there's something being transformed with this. So what is this? Grand Trine and blessings. He may just end up having those children with somebody, having those blessings that he's setting out to have. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Trine, another one where blessings and angelic support is coming in to help him have what he's looking to have here. And that may be a relationship that turns into commitment, that turns into having a life partner with children and the whole shebang. So, definitely a blessing coming in for him. Let's look at the love life here because it is showing nurturing and all right. This is having healthy space, which is totally required when it comes to having being busy with ambition and things like that. Somebody that's going to understand that healthy space and room to breathe. Capricorn and ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Maybe knowing when it's time to go on holiday. And it may be that it's time to, it's almost like a mystery here. It might be going on tour or not sure where you're going to go next with the group. This is an unexpected connection that maybe even surprises Suga. Let's see here. Show me about this feminine energy. I don't know, maybe a gift from a fan, or it could be he's giving it to the fan. Let's see, forgiveness, allowing healing waters to wash away the past with house 3. This may be about communicating just that with this feminine energy. So let's just see, they may be a Virgo, maybe analyzing this. Oh, but there is a bond growing between the two after meeting. So I do like this because they get to know each other and realize they have a lot more in common than they realized. Let's see with the transformation in Scorpio. This may be a secret. Nobody's saying anything about this. Let's just see. Flames of passion ignite. So with the Scorpio, there may be a secret of just how much they're attracted to one another and a song of youthful playfulness. So there's definitely a lighter note to this, and I feel like they're a lot of fun. It's interesting that North Node is there, and it's almost like there's room for all three. So the feminine, the ambition, and the purpose for him, and then also the blessings of that union. Let's see. Oh, yeah, life partner. Would you look at that? So, definitely, it's a blessing. And I feel like this may even be children, especially if he's going to marry this person. All right, what's on the bottom of the deck? Reaching out. So, expect a call or text from a person of interest. So, this may be that he is going to reach out to somebody here, or talk to a fan or something along those lines with this blessing. Might be angelic support that's going to reach him. Let's just see what else. Let's clarify a couple things. Let's see about this freedom. This is somebody that knows he's busy, maybe goes on a holiday, well, maybe even meeting up together at wherever he ends up holidaying at. Oh, this is a manifestation with the freedom. Let's see about the holiday. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. This is maybe juggling some time around, or putting something as a priority here or an opportunity. There's some mystery here. So opposites attract, and it's unexpected. So let's just see. They may just come across each other quite innocently. Seven of Swords, though. So this is kind of saying there are some challenges that have to be overcome, but in order to find one another, it might be spirits trying to really orchestrate all of this. What is it, kitty kitty? My kitty's crying at me. She wants out, so just give me a sec. Okay. So let's, so there may be getting a gift, but not able to spend time, so feeling a little sad about that. Wanting forgiveness for being away so long. Wanting to spend time. Ten of Cups. Definitely wants a lifetime with this person. Missing that person just as much. Oh, the Fool. Okay. Now I got a couple other ones there, but I'm only going to take the Fool. That's the only one I saw, and I only want one card per. So let's see, bonding, and that's definitely taking that leap of faith. It's almost like, oh, what else is here? Oh, Virgo. Where's that from? Oh no, that's right. Okay, never mind. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Bonding, Virgo. This is the introspect. That's going within and having a look within with that Fool. Now, definitely, I feel like with this bonding that's going on and analyzing these things, I feel like the risk is worth it for this person, even though they may not see Suga all the time. I feel like it's knowing that his role in life, his role as that purpose. Burning desire. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, hmm, it's almost like, hmm, why is that like that? Okay, oof. Give me another card for that. Why is that like that? The Sun. It's almost like unmotivated until he's back in town. It's almost like that burning desire to be around one another really does make this person happy, but it definitely unmotivated, maybe staying at home quite a bit without Sugar around. So, but definitely when he's there, it's a whole different story. The sun comes out. So, what's this Forever Young? Eight of Wands. So, this is maybe a breakthrough about how much fun they maybe have together, the dynamic that they maybe have, realizing they like being together, a lot of fun, and it seems like a drag when they're not together. So let's see about the life partner. Ten of Swords. Okay. There's blessings here. So maybe with the Ten of Swords, this is let's see, why is the Ten of Swords here? Two of Cups. Eight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like with this definitely worried about potential hurt or this person leaving. With the Ten of Swords, knowing just how deeply they feel for this person or that they feel towards one another, it would be a really painful end if this didn't work out. With the Two of Cups here, this is a life partner you may be looking at having. And with the Two of Cups, there is love here and a partnership. Now, I feel like there's two cards on each side. The fear is that one's going to get burned and that the other one is going to walk away, or one's going to walk away and it's going to feel like a betrayal or whatever the case is. So it's going to be a painful end, and that they have that capability of hurting one another quite deeply because of the love they share. But thing is there's no reward without risk. So I feel like with the blessings here, it's only going to get better. Let's look at the reach out and the trine. It's perfect flow. This is meant to go through like this. Eight of Swords. This is that fear maybe coming in or self-sabotaging behavior about this. So is it not about reaching out? Ace of Wands, this is passionate new beginnings. So could be really potential here by reaching out. It may change everything if it gets self-sabotaged. Looks like angels are trying to change that fact, trying to get day by day flow, that perfect flow with the Eight of Swords here. This is kind of fear or feeling negative thoughts or some self-imposed prison where it's like that self-sabotaging behavior, and it could be something very beautiful. It's about that reaching out. What's on the bottom of the deck? Knight of Wands. Okay, this is taking bold action and taking a step forward. Okay, it could be somebody that needs to be courageous and look at it as an adventure. If you never go forward on this, you might end up regretting what it could have been. Let's see what you may be meant to learn here. Detachment formed to survive what hurt. So with the Seven of Swords here, this is kind of like, oh, it's a Seven of Swords. Okay. Getting away with something. I don't, why did I see it as something different? Overcoming challenges, I feel, is what I thought it was. And Seven of Swords, this is getting away with something. Is it manipulation? Is it deceit? I feel like it's unexpected. And I feel like with this, with the getting away with this, there may have been hurt because of the freedom that somebody had before for your person, or maybe even for Suga. Maybe you both have gone through that, and maybe trying not to get too close, detaching, formed to survive what hurt instead of kind of seeing potential, is kind of focusing on the negative, is kind of what I'm getting with that Seven of Swords, is kind of some lying or cheating or manipulation, somebody trying to get away with something. And it may be that it's just trying to forget the past or is getting triggered about the past. Let's have a look here. It looks like Ten of Cups is here with the Fool. What is this? Rejection saved you from a smaller life. So this may be feeling like this needs to be rejected, but if you don't reject it, I feel like you're going to have a much bigger life than you anticipated. Now, rejection can save you from a smaller life if that's the life you're not meant to lead. But this is big. This is a bigger thing. And if you reject it, you could really regret not going forward on this. Whoa. All right. We have something on the fence here. Words left unsaid eventually turn into a burden. So it may be about knowing or telling Suga that you've been hurt in the past, that you are finding love with this and want a life partner, but you're scared he's going to leave. Maybe you have abandonment issues. Maybe you're wondering if you should have said something about this. And clarity doesn't comfort you, it confronts you. So needing to be clear about what you're feeling here. It could be life altering is what I'm getting here. So taking those bold moves, and it looks like with this, with the Eight of Swords, it's really about seeing the blessings and seeing what your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides want you to know. Let's have a look here, Chiga, at what doors are going to open with you and your partner here. See what needs to kind of these things need to happen in order for these doors to open. Simplicity. So minimal is what, maybe it's uncomplicated. You don't want to complicate things. Maybe there's cleanness or whatever it is. There is a problem with that, being too simplistic with things. Maybe you're making it more than it needs to be about your triggering here that may be indicated here, or that you are wanting to reject this or needing not to reject it, however that is, or what words you should be saying about being betrayed in the past and how it might be triggering you, and the Eight of Cups, worrying that Suga's going to leave when there's a life partner sitting right there. Let's see, hope. Okay, so simplistic, simply hope. Simply, it's like, don't try to complicate things that may not even be complicated. Being triggered, it's an unexpected connection, holiday connection. Maybe you ran into each other while you're both on holidays. And I mean, this could be worth the risk to take. If you reject it, your life might be a smaller life, because this is big, right? So being optimistic, having faith and believing and encouragement. Look at that, door of miracles. So whoever you are, I feel like your miracles could come true if you go about these things the right way. Now, see, and reflecting on, just maybe looking at, maybe there's some more healing that really needs to come of this. Now, reflecting on this might be that you both are experiencing the same things. He may have just as many fears here about you leaving, or about you betraying him, because you have a lot of time. He's working. He may, and of course, he's big, so he could have anybody, and that might be your mind thought. He's going to screw around on me when he's gone and blah, blah, blah. But there needs to be a strong person here that kind of understands what that type of life is going to be like, and whether it's got the cons or the pros to it that are going to be good for you or not. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're meant to reject it. I don't know. Maybe you're not. So, however that is for you, but clarity is what needs to be here. You have to be clear on how you're feeling about this, because if you're still hurting from something else, you might reject something that could be really good. And if you're not clear with your words about this clarity will confront you, and or there will be a confrontation. But that passionate new beginning, I mean, starts with this reaching out. So, and maybe you reach out to him when you're on holidays and ask for an autograph or a selfie or whatever. And it might be just that simple. So let's see what we have. Oh, order, peace amid chaos. So whatever you're thinking underneath all of that, clear that away, because that's clutter. That might be what this simplicity is about. Relax. So don't overthink it. You're on vacation. Have fun. Don't worry about it. Rejecting this or him rejecting you. Okay? Just go with it and actualize, see the truth, make dreams real, and manifest. So you might manifest him as your life partner, and that may just actually come true with the miracle door here to open. Just be clear on how or what you want to say in your manifestation. Spirit, divinely guided, higher power, and help from above, which we do have here, angel support and harmony. So as long as you don't look at it as self-imposing prison or negative thoughts, or having that fear become a reality. All right, an SORA may be in your name for sugar. All right, so I'm going to see you on the other side for V's reading from BTS as well. So if you are moving on to that, I will see you there. If this is where we say goodbye, we'll see you next time. Later. Hi guys. We are on to card 3, the ONYX, strength, boundaries, stability, and saying no. Okay, V, this is for you. This is your reading, V. Let's see what's going on for you. Oh, wow. We have Venus coming through and water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Oh, I got an alarm going off here. Hang on, guys. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. So, Venus. Okay, some type of flow and emotion being felt here and healing. So, this might be a healing connection for V that's coming in. If it already hasn't come in, let's just see what else show me. All right, there's some more healing. So, Gemini, and Gemini is all about that communication and whoa, destiny. Okay. All right. Let's just see what else we got going on. All right, something maybe has to end before this can begin, so it may be some lessons that need to be learned. Let's just check this, see what shows up. Some type of change. Oh, part of a fortune is going to increase here. And for V, we have air element and the communication once again. So you might be communicating V with your person. Wow. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So I like it. Let's just see what's going on. Oh, missed a couple cards. There we go. Let's see what's showing up. We have Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Wow. So this person may already have their own money, so money may not be a thing, or this is them showing up in your energy. Let's see what happens here. You might be providing for this person. Oh, look at that. This is about that water and flow. This might be about intuition and facing your desires. Wow. And looking at this with Venus and marriage in mind, this is a healing connection. So, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this may be a long time coming. This may take a while to get here, or you've already been waiting for a long time. So let's just see about this healing. Oh, we got something on the fence here. Oh, Knight of Wands. It's about healing some big moves that are going to be made here. Maybe needing to conserve some energy. Let's just see here. Six of Wands. All right, this is good news. This is maybe being honest with self or having an honest discussion with somebody about this healing energy. Tell me about the Gemini, and I think, Ace of Wands. Now, this is about that passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands. This could be a birth of a child, this could be a birth of a business, or a birth of a family. Maybe looking at having a family. This is communicating how you're feeling or showing that you're passionate about this, wanting this win. This is like a victory or being recognized here. So let's see what else. Judgment. So this may be a calling. With the destiny here, you may be getting called in if you are, in fact, the counterpart to V. All right. Eighth house, endings and beginnings. So this may be something that needs to end for this change, or a change with an ending for a new beginning to start. It's sort of, oh, that Queen of Pentacles showed back up again. So would you look at that? Definitely somebody that is meant to show up in your energy of the Queen of Pentacles, having that financial independence or financial success, stability. This is your suitor showing up. Is going to help with part of that increase for your wealth. Interesting. Air element here again. Maybe this is a Gemini. With the air element and communicating, let's just see. 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is a wounded warrior. Now, this might be an injury or an accident or an illness or something. Maybe even V is around when it happens and helps out. Maybe that is how you meet. Let's see here, the star. Okay, now this could be getting recognized eventually with V as a counterpart. So this is needing to be confident and optimistic and passionate and having that bravery to be able to be seen by the public. Wow, 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That's unexpected. However, Venus is showing up with marriage, so this is your life partner, but let's just see what shows up with the love cards and see what this is going to be. And then, actually, you know what? I'm going to use this first because this might be what needs to happen before the cards come in. Releasing became necessary, not optional. So this may be a release of a relationship before this Venus can come in. This healing has to occur with maybe somebody that was toxic for V that he needed to let go of before he meets the person he's meant to marry. It may not be V, it could be you needing to release somebody before you meet him. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, this may take a while for this to come. You may be single for a while, or you may be needing to heal a past relationship that you are still feeling the effects of. Now, let's see for V on what it may be that his person needs to know or release or do. Comparison distorts what was already enough. So by looking at what could be based on material aspects, I feel like if this is comparing how maybe you're looking at buying a new car to impress him, or you're comparing somebody else's car to your own, that I better get a new one because he's not gonna, and it's that kind of thing. Comparison, it distorts what is already enough. So you don't need to do anything here. This is a calling. This is destiny calling you in for a reason. You already have this essentially right there for you. By comparing yourself to someone else, you're already enough. You don't need to do that. Let's see. Exposure stripped, the illusion bare. So when you are exposed as being his counterpart, are you going to be able to handle that maybe fans aren't going to like you? Maybe that they want to be that person? Are you going to be able to handle what's being exposed here? Anything in your background that you might be embarrassed by, or whatever the case is, they may not be kind in their words. Are you going to be able to handle that? And then whatever felt safe was slowly suffocating you. So now you are out and exposed with this 10 of Cups, and you are maybe wishing you were back being in that safety place, but being there, you were being suffocated. So now that you are out in the open, I feel like, sure, you felt safe while you were there, but it was slowly suffocating you. You were meant to be seen. So let's just see right along with V. So let's see about this Oh, friend zoned. So you may have been friend zoned right away, or you had to friend zone him because there was an ending here. Whatever the case is, it became clear to you that release needed to happen, or he needed to release somebody for you to come in. You were friend zoned because he was with somebody, or he was friend zoned because you were with somebody. But there is that falling in love with the Venus and the marriage card with the Hierophant. So that is definitely showing up there. And what about this one here? Let's see, what was this again? Oh, that was the Knight of Pentacles, taking a long time, but this is a spirit soul path. This is that calling. Let's see here. Now, with that win, the good news, the victory, the Six of Wands, there were signs and clues that maybe you were getting when it came to this. Let's see. And about this passionate new beginning. You didn't need him to see your worth. However, you may have been comparing yourself to others, wondering why he didn't want them instead, or if you had other better things, maybe he would like you better, but he already saw your worth. He already knew you were enough. It was you that needed to see that. This is a twin flame recognition. This is a judgment. This is changing things that were coming that were needing to transform. And it may have been that you needed to know you were enough, that self worth. All right. And exposure stripped away, the illusion bear. All right. Holidays. So maybe you meet him while you're on holiday. Maybe you go on holiday with him. Now people are going to know. This might be with the Nine of Wands there. This might be that wounded warrior. Maybe he comes to your rescue. Maybe you're wounded. Maybe there's illness. Maybe on holiday you get hurt or something. He may see parts of you that you tried to hide. I don't know. Maybe they had to cut something off to do medical attention. I don't know. We do have manifesting. So now holiday should have been first, then manifesting. All right. And then we have material attachments. So I feel like it's important not to put too much worth on what these material attachments are. It's not about that part of it, and you may not have ever had that type of money before or been exposed to that type of lifestyle, which can be kind of scary as well. So I feel like there's other elements here that are out of your comfort zone. Don't get wrapped up too much in the material aspect of it. Let's look at the Star and then the Ten of Cups. All right, so there may be time apart here. Maybe because you have to go home from your holiday. Maybe he wants you to stay there longer, but eventually you're going to have to go home. Maybe you have work, maybe you have things you have to be doing. This is a twin flame union. Not only a soul path, but definitely a twin flame. And Ten of Cups, this is long term. So what felt safe was solely, this is unexpected. This was not something you saw coming. And this is going to catch you off guard when you meet him. And you're both going to fall in love after this friend zone is taken off the table. Let's see what doors are going to open for you. Oh, door to compassion, being compassionate with yourself. We've learned a lesson here with the wisdom. What about what other doors going to open with the wow? A lot of doors are going to open, but I'm not taking all of those. Sorry. Way too many cards to come out of there. All right, just one more, please. I don't know what happened there. There was a fumbalaya. Maybe there is going to be big things that happen, things fall apart maybe when you're not there. Really missing your presence. This twin flame, thinking about you, yearning about you. You keep finding one another in your thoughts. It's like you maybe even telepathic connection. And there's the magic. So definitely enchantment, wonder, supernatural. You may feel like this is absolutely magical. Oh, and the door to love, unexpected love, and falling in love. So I do like this door to open for you for this love door. And it looks like things are all going to be all in good, because I feel like with this attachment here, um, you may be tempted to buy some of these things once you have the money, because I think you show up as the Queen of Pentacles somewhere, right? So having that money, the material attachments, and then comparison of what other people have and what you should have, it's like, I don't know, it's definitely certain when it comes to a certain class, if you will, you have to have nice things and yada yada yada. But just don't get caught up in too much of that. It's one thing to be in a different tax bracket or a different class of your own with that elite, but definitely don't get caught up in keeping up with the Joneses, if you will, your neighbors, and outdoing them and them outdoing you, and then it just escalates from there. So don't get into that trappings of those material attachments. So they're just things. It's more important about the people. The people can't not be replaced. The things can be. So just saying. Anyhow, let's have a look and see if your initials show up for V as his soulmate, his counterpart, this spirit soul union, this twin flame. There may be a T in your name, overcoming obstacles, learning, and communicating well with the L. See here, we have I for insight, looking for signs, using your intuition. You are right about this. And order, peace amid chaos. It's funny that one shows up, and it shows up over here where this ending has to come before the beginning can start. So it's O, T, L, and I, and R. There is something to say about this. There's successful effort, result of hard work, and being prosperous with the reward. So definitely we'll have these beautiful doors that are opening for you with the compassion, wisdom, and magic, with the love door opening. All right. Even though you have time apart, I feel like it won't be for long. It's definitely going to come back together, maybe even sooner than you expected. He may just end up showing up because he doesn't want to be without you around or being that far away. He may be traveling as well, so he may want you to go with him or something along those lines, maybe meet you there or something like that. I do like this for you. I feel like whoever you are, the counterpart for V, this is going to be a big shift for you, a big change. So, anyhow, take care, stay blessed, and don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm still trying to get to that 10,000 mark for subscribers. It's getting there, and I appreciate y'all helping support the channel. All right, you guys, take care. We'll see you next time. Later.